Good evening everyone and welcome to Hitbullseye Live, the CUET Live. The topic that I'm going to discuss today with you will be idioms and phrases. So though I have done live before this on the idioms and phrases wherein I have explained you the difference between the two and what is the meaning of the idiom phrases, we will quickly revise it today and directly move on to some practice question. So if you watch this video, you'll get to know about some of the most important or the phrases and the idioms which are seen in many competitive exams. So you can say from the competitive exam point of view, these idioms are very relevant. So sit and enjoy the video and try to learn the meaning of those idioms. For every slide and for every question, I will give you some time to answer and let us see who's going to give the maximum correct answers. First of all, idiom and phrases, they are group of words which have some significant meaning, or you can say the conventional use have given them some kind of relevant meaning. So just as in Hindi, we have kahawate and muhavre, in English we have idioms and phrases. They've been used by the native speaker in that same or the similar manner. They are very interesting and witty. And to learn the idiom and phrases, you may refer to the native speaker's language, you may read well, you may try to understand their meaning. So as such, there is no rule behind it. So it's only by the practice and by the exposure that you will be able to learn these idioms. Let's straight away get into the video to our first question and let us see who's going to answer that one. So the first question for today, let me quickly read the direction for you. Choose the right meaning of the idioms given below. Question number 1. Why are you not answering my questions? Don't tell me you have skeletons in your closet. So this is the idiom here. And luckily it is given in a context. So when the idiom or the phrase it's given in a context, even if we do not know the meaning of that idiom, we can very wisely guess the meaning, taking hints from the context. So what is he saying? Why are you not answering my question? He's speculating over this. He's suspicious rather. Don't tell me you have skeletons in your closet. What does this idiom mean? Let us see who's going to answer this one. Yes, hello Krishna, hello Ryu, and I can see Ryu has already dropped in her answer, which is C. So C is you have secrets or something you don't want anyone to know. So skeletons in closet doesn't literally mean you have skeletons in your closet. What kind of fetish would it be to keep the skeletons in the closet? So we don't take the literal meaning, rather it stands for this one. If you have something to hide, if you're very secretive and you're hiding something, you're trying to deceive the other person, basically you're hiding skeletons in your closet. So yes Ryu, your answer is absolutely right, and I can see there are some more answers. Very nice, very good everyone. All of you, you've answered it correctly. With this, I am moving on to the next question. We are going to be late for the party if you don't shake a leg. So what does shake a leg mean? We would think that it means dancing. What does it mean? Does it mean it is a dance move? Is it hurrying up? Is it you are nervous? If you are shaking your leg, does that mean you are nervous? Well, we do shake our legs when we are nervous. But if we have to talk about the idiom, which do not have literal meanings, what would the right answer be? Or none of these? Let me know what are your responses for this one. Take the hint from the context. We are going to be late. So it's related to late. It's not related to dancing. It's not related to being nervous. For the party, if you don't shake a leg. Okay, I can see Ryu has said B, which is absolutely correct and wonderful. I am impressed by your speed of answering these questions. It is hurry up. Take the hint from here. The person is saying that we are getting late, you need to hurry up, which means you need to shake a leg. And okay, can you tell me what is the meaning of the idiom break a leg? Let us see who's going to answer this one. So when we say how to learn idioms, for example, all the idioms related to leg, try to Google all the idioms related to leg and do them all in one go. Try to search all the idioms related to food and do them in one go. So there is one more idiom which is break a leg. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of this? Good luck. Yes, Ryu, absolutely right. So in theatrical or in drama, when you have to wish someone good luck, you will say break a leg on the stage. That doesn't literally mean that you have to break your leg. You have to show some gymnast there. It means good luck. Wonderful. Okay, the next one. To pay one back in the same coin. Now this one is without the sentence, without the context. Let us see who's going to answer this one. Yes, Abhijit, your answer was also absolutely right. It is a good luck. What about this one? To pay one back in the same coin. Come on everyone, drop in your answers. And there we go. Abhijit has given first answer, which is B. To offer another polite attention. Any other responses other than B? Can there be? So basically, you pay one back. You pay the other person the same coin when you are, you can say, infuriated because of some of their action, and you want to pay it back. You want them to suffer through the same thing. It means to retaliate. So the right answer will be C again. You pay a person a coin back, as in you do the same thing with that person what he has done to you. So you are retaliating here. So it's not to offer another polite attention, rather it's not polite at all. To provoke a person to quarrel, no, it's not about provoking the person. It's just about you want the other person to feel the same thing. To give a word of encouragement or praise. This is again a positive connotation, but the idiom doesn't carry a positive one. So the answer will be to retaliate. Moving on to the next one. Try your luck in this one, everyone. Shaila found the assignment to be a piece of cake. You must have heard this one, I can bet. As it was quite manageable. They have themselves given the answer. Retaliation, Ryu, it means that you don't stay quiet, right? You don't endure it. Rather, you pay the person coin back, as in you fight for yourself. That is retaliation. Giving something and doing something in response. Not being quiet and doing something in response. For this one, okay, Shivangi had said C. Abhijit is also saying C. Very good, very nice. It is very easy. Because the writer or the speaker himself has told us, Shaila found the assignment to be a piece of cake. Even if you do not know the meaning of piece of cake, as they've used the word as, it is quite manageable. Something which is quite manageable will be easy, right? So this is a description kind of a sentence where you get the enough hint to select the right answer. So relatively tough is quite contrasting to it. It cannot be the answer. Rather than saying somewhat easy, it is very easy. Piece of cake. Quite difficult is also again opposite. Okay, the next one. As Gavin was behaving like an uncouth in the party, much to my discomfort, still I managed to bite my lips in that situation. Though she was feeling uncomfortable and embarrassed, but still she, you can say, bit her lips and she managed it. So what would bit my lips means? Bite my lips. Let us see who's going to answer this one. Okay, Ryu is saying D. To not react in a situation. That is absolutely right. So where do we get the hints from? As Gavin was behaving like an uncouth in the party, much to my discomfort, which clearly means this person, this girl, she was not feeling comfortable because of it. Still is a contrast word. So what do we do when we feel the discomfort? Again, we would say it, we would try to escape it, and we would try to fight the situation. But there is a thought reversal keyword here, which is still. What did she still manage? She still managed to be quiet and bear it for a little longer. So she managed it. It means she was biting her lip. You can say bite my lip. She bit her lip. So it should be to not react in a situation. It's not to be unsure. I feel sorry at someone's plight. Why would she be sorry? Rather, she was feeling uncomfortable. To laugh at someone's misfortune. There is no misfortune here. No one's plight is being talked about here. We are in a very light-hearted way saying that I bit my lips means I stayed quiet. I did not retaliate, rather. The next question is in front of you. The rules of the hostel are black and white, no drinking and no late night party. So what would black and white be? Black and white is the idiom here that you have to answer. Let us see who's going to answer this one. Black and white. The rules of the hostel are black and white, no drinking and no late night party in inverted commas. So it's a quotation as it is used, which means they are stressing upon this quotation. Yes, Shivangi, what should the answer be? Absolutely right, Shivangi. You're saying D? Yes, that is right. So black and white means anything which is very clear and very lucid, you can say. If it is grey, then it's not clear. Something is ambiguous, we would say it's not black and white, it's always in the grey. As in, you cannot say if it is wrong or right. It depends upon the situation. Right? So very easy or very clear is the right answer for this one. Written in different color, again, they are trying to lay a trap for you, because if there are two colors mentioned here, black and white, it doesn't mean it's related to the colors. It doesn't have a literal meaning. Answer will be very clear. Yes, Krish, Shivangi, Abhijit, all of you have answered it correctly. This one, a snake in the grass. Now let us see who's going to answer this one, because it's not given in a sentence, it's not given in a context. So should it be a secret or a hidden enemy, an unreliable person, unforeseen happening, a dangerous enemy? What should it be? Okay, the options are quite close to each other. They are close contenders. A snake in the grass. Yes, Krish, Shivangi, Ryu, Abhijit, what do you think about this one? Try to answer it, everyone. Okay, we have our first response, which is A, and Abhijit is saying D, a dangerous enemy. So, Abhijit, had he been the dangerous enemy, why would he be hiding in the grass? Think like that. So, it's a secret because it is hidden in the grass. It's a secret or a hidden enemy you do not know about. Otherwise, it would simply have been that he is a snake, which means he is cunning like a snake. But why is the snake hiding in the grass? Because we do not know that the other person can be an adversary, can be an enemy, or it can be a threat for us. So this is how you can guess the meaning of the idioms. It should be this one. Good try, everyone. Moving on to the 8th question. Have too many irons in the fire. I believe this is a new one for you. Let's read the option. Have too many irons in the fire. Engaged in too many enterprises at the same time? Should it be facing too many problems at the same time? Said or done too many things at the same time? Or to incite the feeling amongst the people? But what kind of feeling? It is not mentioned here. So the last one is a little vague. Give me the answer for this one, everyone. So as such, again, there is no rule for idiom. Their meaning is conventional in use, has been used over the years like this only. Have too many irons in the fire. तो हिंदी में हम इसे क्या कहते हैं? बहुत सारी किश्ती में सवार या दो किश्ती में सवार. So what is that? So it should be, let us see who's given the right answer. Yes, Ryu. Absolutely right. Yes, everyone, it should be A. When you are engaged in too many enterprises at the same time, you say that you have too many irons in the fire, as in you are engaged in too many things. You are engaged in too many enterprises. Facing too many problems at the same time. It is not related to problems. Rather, it's just that you have a lot of engagements. You have a lot of work to do at the same time. Right? So, said or done too many things at the same time. It cannot be this one. Last one we have already eliminated because it's very vague. हमें नहीं पता यहाँ कौन सी feeling की बात हो रही है. So, answer is first one. Try to remember it. So, iron in the fire is hot and you can mold it in any shape you want, but you have to do it quickly when it's in the fire or the furnace itself. So, it means that there are a lot of important works you are engaged with. So, the first one. A fair weather friend. Now, this is a very interesting one. You will all relate with this one. Who do we call a fair weather friend? Should it be a friend who is fair to us at all the times? A friend who deserts us in the difficulty? A friend whom we love the most? Or a friend who loves us the most? Let us see who's going to answer this one. Okay. So I can see many of you are saying A. Right. Abhijit, think about this one. A fair weather friend means someone who supports you in the fair weather, which means in the happy times he is with you. What does it convey? It conveys that the friend is going to stay with you only in the fair weather, not in the other weather, which means it's a friend who deserts you in the difficulties and stays with you only when it's a fair situation. Right? And I hope we don't have a fair weather friend, rather we have all weather friends. Right answer should be B. Very good, Bhavna. See, you can yourself guess the meaning. It was so easy, right? To make clean breast of. What does it mean? To make clean breast of. So, how to take the hint? Here this word to make a clean breast of. Why would you make a clean breast of something? What does it mean? Drop in your answers for this one, everyone. Let us see who's going to answer. Is it to tell the truth about something? Is it to gain prominence? To destroy before it blooms? Or to praise oneself? Alright, I can see some responses, B and D, and come on. What else do you think can the answer be? B and D are done. Why should we leave A and C, right? Okay, answer for this one is to tell the truth about something beforehand so that you don't feel guilty about it anymore. So when you make clean breast of something, as in you stay clean from it, you've told the truth, you don't want to get into that guilt, so you want to stay away out of it. So it should be to make a clean breast of, should be to tell the truth about something beforehand, before getting into any trouble. You should be noting down all of these idioms. You should be writing them and their meaning. So when we will move on to the phrases question, you will get more than one phrase in the option. One will be the answer, but you are supposed to write down the meaning of the rest of the phrases also, because they can also come in the exam. So by doing one question, sometime you do 4 or sometime you learn 4 phrases. To strain every nerve. Why would you strain each and every nerve of yours? What should the answer be? Should it be to make utmost effort, to feel weak and tired, to be a diligent worker, or to be methodical in work? What should it be? When would you strain all your nerves? Does that mean you are tired? Okay, Ryu is saying A, which is again absolutely correct. Very good. It should be A. To make utmost effort in something. So, okay, you would have seen, like in the movies or any kind of film, that before doing something which is physically laborious, you would, fold up your sleeves and you would stretch all your muscles, you can say, your arms and legs, because you're preparing yourself for that. So, you are straining rather you are tiring all your nerves, means you are putting all the effort you can, every possible effort you are putting into it. So you can remember it like this. If you will associate it with the story, idioms will become easy and interesting. Next one. Now we have come to the phrases question. I've done some of the idioms with you. It's a kickstart for your preparation. Today itself, try to learn as many as possible. Revise them for 2-3 days. Right? Or what you can do is for the upcoming 1 week, because your exam is about to come. In 20 days, you will be having your CUET exam. So in these 20 days, make it a target that daily I will be doing 5 idiom and phrases and 5 one-word substitution. Because for sure, you are going to get 3 to 4 one-word substitution and 3 to 4 idioms and phrases in your exam. I can bet on that. It was there in the last year's exam also. And we all together skip this portion thinking that there are so many idioms and there are so many phrases and there is no rule for it. How many will I learn? At least you will be learning something. You will be reducing the chances of getting one such question about which you have no idea. So it's so loud here. Can you dash the radio a little? What would you do with the radio when you feel that it is very loud? Obviously, you won't turn up the volume, right? What would you do? Okay, I can see someone has given the answer is turn down. Obviously, if it is too loud, and what would the person ask to the other person? He would ask to reduce the volume. So it should be turn down, not turn up. And moreover, what is the meaning of turn up? So let us see meaning of these phrases. Unlike the idioms, whichever option you are going to get now, even if they are not the answer, they have their own meaning. So these are prepositional phrases. With the same word turn, you are changing the preposition up, off, down and about, and the meaning changes completely. Let us see the meaning of these. Turn down is the correct choice here, which means to decrease the height or intensity of something. Turn up means to appear or come to light unexpectedly or after being lost. So you can say that it was time for our performance and we thought that our friend or one of the member is not going to come, but he turned up at the last moment, which means he suddenly appeared at the last moment and we were very happy about that. So turn up is not even related to volume or increasing the intensity. It's related to appearing suddenly. Turn off means to stop the flow or to shut off something. Off is always shows the detachment or the end of something. So it is related to stopping the flow of something. Turn about means a complete change from one situation or condition to its opposite. So turn about is that, a complete change or a reversal of situation. I hope you've clicked a screenshot of this screen because you will be learning 4 phrases all related to turn. Now you can clearly see that just by changing the preposition, how you render a different meaning to that phrase. Right, 13th one. The firemen were able to dash the fire in the church street. What should the right answer be for this one? Let us see who's going to answer this one. Yes, come on. Waiting for your responses. What would you do with the fire? The firemen were able to dash the fire of the church. So if they want to extinguish the fire, what will they do? The right answer for this one, yes, Abhijit, you have guessed it correctly. It should be put out. We put out the fire. We don't put off the fire. We put out the fire, which means you extinguish the fire. You have to search the meaning of all of these phrases. Look at this now. You can click a screenshot of this. Put out means to stop something from burning. So when it is related to burning, then the phrase will be put out. Put in means to spend time or make effort for purpose. Fix something in place ready for us. I have put in a lot of effort in the preparation of my CUET exam. So you have spent good enough time in its preparation. Put off means to postpone something. You keep on, postponing something. You can say, for now, I have put off the situation. You are in a typical situation, you don't want to deal with it. You'll say that I did put off the situation for now. Put by means to lay something aside, like to save money for a particular purpose. So that will be put by. I have put by, you can say, some money for the later on expenses. So put by is when you keep something aside, you don't touch it, you don't use it. The next one, 14th one. Does your little brother dash ghosts? Does your little brother dash ghosts? So it's related to believing. Will it be believe about ghost, believe of ghost, believe in ghost, and believe on ghosts? Let us see who's going to answer this one. See, one thing is clear, that no one is going to select believe of. It doesn't make sense. I agree if you get confused between believe about, believe in, and believe on. Which preposition should I use here? Nice try, Shivangi. So the answer for this one, so Shivangi is saying C. Very nice. It is believe in. So the right answer here will be, does your little brother believe in ghosts? This is the right preposition here. Moving on to the last question. Alright, before that, let me just quickly explain all these to you. Believe in means to accept something as true with no means of proof. Believing in, giving all your cause and all your consideration to that and trusting it. Believe on is used when someone is saying something happened and people believing just because it is said, right? So when you accept something, you believe in it. When it has proof also. Look at the difference. This is how you should be doing the phrases. You say believe in when you have seen the proof in it and then you believe it. But when you just simply believe on something, it means that just because the other person is saying it, I am believing it without asking for a proof. So without the proof, it will be believe on, otherwise believe in. Belief of means to think that somebody is capable of something. Moving on to the last question. Rajiv dash, but nobody has seen my wallet. What should be the right answer for this one? Let us see your responses. Yes, this one. Rajiv dash, but nobody has seen my wallet. Let us see who's going to answer this one. Okay, Abhijit is saying it should be B, which is absolutely right. Wonderful, Abhijit. Yes, Ryu, again right. It should be ask around. Rajiv asked around, but nobody has seen my wallet. When you put in a lot of effort in inquiring about something, it is known as asked around. He asked every other person or too many people just to check just to find the appropriate answer. So asking around is asking too many times and from too many people. So this was the last question for today. If you found this video to be helpful, let me know in the chat box, and if there are any suggestions, I will be again very glad to come up with that particular topic. Now that your exam is so near, we will be try to cover up all the important topics. So stay tuned to our channel and do not forget to subscribe it, share it and like it. Now if there is anything, just let me know in the chat box, or rest we should consider it a wrap for today. Right, so you can drop in your suggestions in the comment box and I will see you in the next live. Till then, thank you so much. Keep smiling, keep shining and keep studying hard. Thank you.